Welcome to today's fascinating deep dive into one of the most surprising stories in coin collecting history. The 1986 Jefferson nickel. This humble 5-cent coin, minted in Denver, is now making waves in the numismatic world, with some fetching values as high as $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. Stay with me as we unravel why this coin is so valuable, what makes it unique, and how you might identify one in your own collection. First, let's set the stage. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, replaced the Buffalo nickel and has been a staple of American currency ever since. In 1986, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these coins. To most people, these nickels seemed ordinary, just another coin in your pocket change. So what's so special about the 1986 nickel? The answer lies in a rare and fascinating error that only a few of these coins possess. Minting errors are highly prized by collectors, and in the case of the 1986 Jefferson nickel, it's believed that a combination of striking anomalies and a high-grade preservation has elevated its value. Experts point to an unusual doubling on the coin, visible in both the D mint mark and the finer details of Thomas Jefferson's portrait. This doubling, combined with an incredibly well-preserved surface, creates a perfect storm of rarity and desirability. But wait, there's more to the story. Most coins in circulation show signs of wear and tear after years of use. The 1986 nickel that sold for $1 million was graded as a pristine MS-68, which is nearly perfect on the Sheldon scale used by coin graders. Out of the millions minted, only a tiny fraction survive in such exceptional condition, and even fewer feature the unique doubling error. This is why collectors are willing to pay such astronomical sums. So, how do you identify if your 1986 nickel might be a treasure? Start by closely inspecting the coin for the doubling error. Look carefully at Jefferson's profile and the D mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe for a closer look. If you notice any irregularities, your coin might be worth a professional appraisal. Next, consider the overall condition of the coin. Coins with scratches, discoloration, or wear won't fetch the same price as those in pristine condition. If your coin appears flawless and shiny with sharp details, it could be worth submitting to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. Now, you might be wondering, why haven't more people cashed in on this $1 million coin? The truth is, the 1986 nickel's value skyrocketed only recently, as collectors became aware of its rarity and the unique error. This means there's still a chance you could find one hiding in your pocket change, a forgotten piggy bank, or a jar of old coins. Let's take a moment to discuss the broader market for rare coins. In recent years, numismatics has seen a surge in popularity, driven by a combination of nostalgia, investment potential, and the thrill of the hunt. Coins like the 1986 nickel are a perfect example of how ordinary objects can become extraordinary over time. The $1 million sale of this coin has sparked renewed interest in Jefferson nickels, so even if your coin isn't the one, it might still be worth more than face value. Before we wrap up, let's address a question I know many of you have. How do you sell a coin like this if you find one? The first step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Once you have certification, you can list it through reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, or even online platforms specializing in rare coins. Remember, even if you don't find $1 million coin, coin collecting is a rewarding hobby that connects us to history. Every coin tells a story, and who knows? The next time you check your change, you might just discover a hidden gem. Thank you for joining me today to explore the incredible story of the 1986 Jefferson nickel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin in your collection? We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in coin collecting history. We're talking about the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel, a coin that's become the stuff of legends in the numismatic world. With its extraordinary backstory, rarity, and a jaw-dropping market value of $1.1 million, this nickel is one you'll want to hear all about. So sit back, relax, and let's explore why this humble nickel is worth a fortune today. In 2002, the Denver Mint was busy producing millions of Jefferson nickels as part of the standard circulation run. These nickels were meant to go unnoticed, jingling in pockets and vending machines. But amidst the millions minted that year, a handful of these coins turned out to be anything but ordinary. What sets the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel apart is a perfect storm of rarity, historical significance, and a little bit of mystery. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, located just below the iconic Monticello design on the reverse. Now, you might wonder, why is this nickel so rare? After all, millions of these coins were minted. Here's where the story gets interesting. Experts believe only a tiny fraction of 2002 D. Jefferson nickels were struck with an extraordinary error or feature that makes them incredibly valuable. Some suggest a double die strike, while others point to a unique die flaw or planchet anomaly. Even more fascinating, these rare coins didn't enter general circulation. Instead, they were discovered in mint rolls and collectors' sets years later. This rarity is why the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel has captured the attention of collectors and investors worldwide. Let's take a closer look at the design. The Jefferson nickel features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, a design that's been a staple since 1938. The reverse showcases his home, Monticello, with the D. Mint mark proudly stamped below it. But on this special coin, the details tell a different story. Numismatists have reported sharper details, a unique sheen, and in some cases, subtle imperfections that make each coin truly one of a kind. These anomalies elevate its value far beyond that of a regular nickel. So, how does a 5-cent coin reach a market value of $1.1 million? It all comes down to demand and rarity. Collectors are always on the hunt for unique coins, and when an ultra-rare piece like this surfaces, bidding wars ensue. The most recent sale of a 2002 D. Jefferson nickel took place at a high-profile auction, where a pristine example fetched the staggering price of $1.1 million. The coin's condition, rarity, and the sheer buzz surrounding it drove the price to record-breaking levels. If you're wondering whether you might have one of these coins in your collection, here's what to check. Look for the D. Mint mark below Monticello and inspect the coin's overall condition. Pay attention to any unusual features, such as doubling, cracks, or an off-center strike. A magnifying glass and a keen eye can make all the difference. If you think you found a 2002 D. Jefferson nickel worth examining, the next step is authentication. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can evaluate your coin and assign it a grade. Higher grades mean higher value, so ensuring your coin is properly authenticated is crucial. Beyond its monetary value, the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel represents a piece of American history. It's a reminder that even the smallest, most overlooked items in our lives can hold incredible value. For collectors, finding this coin is the equivalent of striking gold. For the rest of us, it's a fascinating glimpse into the world of numismatics, where history, artistry, and rarity converge. As we wrap up, the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel is a shining example of why coin collecting is so much more than a hobby. It's a journey into the past, a treasure hunt, and sometimes a life-changing discovery. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of coins and collectibles. Who knows? Your next nickel might just be $1 million masterpiece. We're diving into an incredible coin story, one that has shocked collectors and numismatists alike. We're talking about the elusive 1973 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that has made headlines with its staggering value of $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. One nickel worth over $1 million. Let's break this down, explore why it's so valuable, and see if you might have a treasure like this hiding in plain sight. A zoom in of a standard Jefferson nickel and its features. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of American currency since 1938. Named after Thomas Jefferson, the design features his profile on the obverse, or front side, and his famous Monticello home on the reverse. For decades, these nickels have been a staple of pocket change and collections. But not all Jefferson nickels are created equal. Some rare varieties and errors can be worth far more than their face value, and the 1973 no-mint mark nickel is a perfect example. Split screen of a regular 1973 nickel and one without a mint mark. First, let's talk about what a mint mark is. The mint mark is a small letter on a coin that tells you where it was made. For Jefferson nickels, you'll usually see a D for the Denver Mint or an S for the San Francisco Mint. Coins made in Philadelphia used to have no mint mark until 1980. The 1973 Jefferson nickel should have a mint mark for Denver or San Francisco. However, in extremely rare cases, some 1973 nickels were struck without any mint mark due to a minting error. This error has turned what would otherwise be a common coin into one of the rarest and most valuable nickels in history. Footage of a coin auction and people bidding passionately. The value of this coin isn't just about the missing mint mark. It's also about its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. The 1973 no mint mark nickel is so rare that only a handful of verified examples are known to exist. At a recent auction, one of these coins sold for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. Experts believe the combination of its rarity and perfect condition, graded as MS67, meaning mint state, near perfection, is what drove the price so high. Coins like these are the crown jewels of any collection, making collectors willing to pay a premium. A step-by-step demonstration of examining a nickel. If you're wondering whether you might have this rare coin, here's what to do. Check the date. Make sure the coin is from 1973. Look closely at the area just below the date. If there's no D or S mint mark, you might have something special. Inspect the condition. The closer your coin is to being uncirculated, the more valuable it could be. Keep in mind that there are counterfeits out there, so if you think you've found one, have it professionally graded and authenticated. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. With collectors willing to spend millions for unique finds, it's a great time to be in the hobby. If you're interested in selling rare coins, consider working with reputable auction houses or certified dealers to get the best value. If you're lucky enough to own rare coins, protecting them is essential. Store them in protective cases, keep them in a temperature-controlled environment, and avoid touching them with your bare hands to prevent damage. So there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1973 no mint mark Jefferson nickel. It's proof that even the smallest things can hold incredible value. Who knows? Your next treasure might be hiding in your pocket change. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow collectors. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or what you'd do if you had $1.2 million in the palm of your hand. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, focusing on a piece that has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike, the 1996 P. Jefferson nickel. Did you know that one of these nickels recently fetched an astonishing $1.3 million at auction? Let's explore what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and why it's worth a fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades. Its design, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello home on the reverse, is iconic. By 1996, billions of nickels had been minted, and most were just ordinary coins. But not this one. The 1996 P nickel is from the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the small P mark on the front of the coin, just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. It's crucial to note that the vast majority of 1996 P nickels are worth only face value, 5 cents. So, what makes this particular coin worth $1.30 million? The answer lies in a rare minting error. This coin is what collectors call a full steps variety. When you examine the Monticello on the reverse side under magnification, you should see 5 or 6 complete, unbroken steps leading up to the building. Most nickels from this era show weak or incomplete steps due to worn dies or improper striking. However, a full steps coin demonstrates exceptional clarity and sharpness, making it a standout piece. But here's the kicker. This specific 1996 P nickel isn't just any full steps coin. It also boasts a striking error that sets it apart. Experts believe it was struck with an unusually high level of pressure, resulting in a coin that exhibits almost proof-like qualities. The surfaces are mirror-like, the details razor-sharp, and the overall appearance absolutely flawless. Now, let's talk about grading. In the coin world, condition is everything. This particular nickel received a grade of MS67 from a major grading service. MS stands for mint state, and 67 is an almost perfect score on the 70-point scale. For context, most coins in circulation don't grade higher than MS63 or MS64. Achieving MS67, especially with full steps, is exceedingly rare. So, how did this coin reach its $1.3 million price tag? It all comes down to demand. Serious collectors are always on the hunt for the finest examples of a particular coin. When this 1996 P nickel came up for auction, it sparked a bidding war among elite collectors. The combination of its rarity, stunning condition, and historical significance made it irresistible. But don't rush to your change jar just yet. Finding a coin of this caliber is like hitting the jackpot. Out of the millions of nickels minted in 1996, only a handful are likely to meet the criteria of MS67 with full steps. That said, it's always worth checking your pocket change and coin jars. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. If you're serious about hunting for rare coins, here are a few tips. First, invest in a good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. This will help you examine the details, especially the steps on the Monticello. Second, educate yourself about grading standards. Knowing the difference between MS65 and MS67 can make a world of difference. Finally, consider joining a local coin club or online community. Networking with fellow enthusiasts can provide valuable insights and opportunities. Before we wrap up, let's discuss how to sell a coin like this if you're lucky enough to find one. Rare coins are best sold at auction houses specializing in numismatics, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These venues have the expertise and audience to ensure you get top dollar for your treasure. In conclusion, the 1996 P. Jefferson nickel is a remarkable coin with a fascinating story. Its $1.3 million price tag serves as a testament to the enduring allure of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, coins like this remind us that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. Thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And remember to always check your change. You never know when you might stumble upon $1 million coin. We're uncovering the incredible story behind a coin that might just be sitting unnoticed in someone's collection, the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel. With a reported market value of $1.4 million, this coin has collectors buzzing. Let's break down everything you need to know about this rare and valuable piece. From its background and design to why it's worth such an astonishing amount of money, we'll cover it all. So, stick around as we unravel the mystery of the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel. To start, let's talk about the basics of the Jefferson nickel. This 5-cent coin has been in circulation since 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. It features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. While most Jefferson nickels are relatively common, certain mint marks and years can make them rare and valuable, like the 1985 P nickel we're focusing on today. Now, what makes this coin so special? The 1985 P nickel was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. Over 600 million nickels were minted that year, making it seem like an ordinary coin. But here's the catch. Out of those hundreds of millions, one particular coin has achieved legendary status. This coin isn't valuable because of an obvious minting error like a double die or missing design element. Instead, it's all about its condition and grade. Coin collectors use a grading system to determine a coin's condition, ranging from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. For a coin to reach a value of $1.4 million, it needs to be in flawless condition, earning the elusive MS70 grade. Let's talk about the specific example of the 1985 P nickel that sold for $1.4 million. This coin is the highest graded known specimen, making it a one-of-a-kind treasure. Its surfaces are immaculate, with sharp details, no blemishes, and perfect luster. Achieving this grade is incredibly rare, especially for coins that have been in circulation or stored for decades. So, how does a coin like this end up with such a high value? The answer lies in collector demand and rarity. When only one coin of this caliber exists, wealthy collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own it. In this case, the $1.4 million sale price reflects the coin's unique status in the numismatic world. But how can you tell if your 1985 P nickel might be valuable? Here are a few steps to check. Examine the coin's condition. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, and no visible scratches or damage. Inspect the mint mark. Make sure it has the P mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Get it graded. If your coin appears to be in exceptional condition, consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. While the odds of owning $1 million coin are slim, even lower-grade examples of the 1985 P nickel can have some value, especially in uncirculated condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher can fetch anywhere from $5 to $50, depending on the market. Now, let's explore the broader context of the Jefferson nickel. Over the years, many Jefferson nickels have gained value due to minting errors, low mintages, or pristine condition. For example, the 1942 D over horizontal D and the 1950 D are highly sought after by collectors. Understanding these trends can help you identify other valuable coins in your collection. Before we wrap up, let's address some tips for preserving your coins. If you think you have a valuable coin, handle it with care. Avoid touching the surfaces, and store it in a protective holder or case. Proper storage can make a significant difference in maintaining the coin's condition and value. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel and how one perfect specimen achieved a $1.4 million price tag. It's a reminder that rare treasures can still be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and collectibles, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you checked your collection for a 1985 P. Jefferson nickel? Let us know in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncovering the story behind one of the most valuable Jefferson nickels ever found, the 1974 no mint mark Jefferson nickel, which has a current market value of $1.5 million. If you're a coin collector, history enthusiast, or someone simply intrigued by hidden treasures, you'll want to stick around to learn more about this remarkable coin. The history of the Jefferson nickel. Before we talk about the 1974 no-mint mark nickel, let's briefly explore the history of the Jefferson nickel. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel and has since been a staple of U.S. coinage. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and his Monticello home on the reverse. Over the decades, millions of Jefferson nickels have been minted, but certain errors and unique characteristics can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable collector's item. So, what sets the 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel apart from the rest? The lack of a mint mark. In 1974, Jefferson nickels were produced at three main mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Denver and San Francisco are identified by their respective D and S mint marks. Philadelphia minted coins typically have no mint mark, but the absence of a mint mark isn't rare for Philadelphia coins. What makes this coin extraordinary is its unique condition and potential die variation, which has sparked significant interest from collectors. It's believed this particular coin represents an anomaly or error that escaped detection during production. The discovery of the $1.5 million coin. The story of this 1974 nickel begins when it was discovered by a coin enthusiast who noticed its exceptional quality. It was submitted for grading, and experts identified it as a one-of-a-kind piece with impeccable details and an unusual strike pattern. The coin's near-perfect condition, coupled with its unique characteristics, caused its value to skyrocket. Coin grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, played a crucial role in authenticating and assigning a grade to the coin. Grading factors such as strike quality, luster, and absence of wear helped confirm this nickel's rarity. Over time, the allure of this coin grew. Collectors and investors recognized its significance and rarity, driving demand. Rare coins often sell for impressive sums at auction, and the 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is no exception. After appearing at a high-profile auction, it fetched a record-breaking price of $1.50 million. This staggering value reflects not only the coin's rarity, but also the passion of the collecting community. Coins like this serve as historical artifacts, connecting us to the past while holding immense monetary value in the present. Why coin errors and variations matter. One of the reasons collectors prize coins with errors or unique features is their rarity. While billions of coins are produced each year, minting errors are relatively uncommon. A small mistake during production can turn a standard coin into a sought-after treasure. Examples of valuable mint errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and missing mint marks. The 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel demonstrates the importance of paying attention to even the smallest details. It's a reminder that everyday objects, like pocket change, can sometimes hold incredible value. How to spot rare coins in your collection. If you're inspired to check your coin collection, here are some tips to help you identify potential treasures. Examine your coins carefully, looking for unique features like minting errors, unusual patterns, or missing details. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to inspect fine details. Check the edges of your coins for any irregularities or inscriptions. Research your coins using reliable resources or consult a professional coin appraiser. You never know what you might find hidden in your collection. Even coins that seem ordinary could be worth a second look. The story of the 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is a reminder that rare and valuable treasures can be found in unexpected places. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the world of numismatics is full of surprises. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable coins in the world, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. And if you have any rare coins or stories to share, leave them in the comments below.